Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So USC's offense takes the field to start this game off. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches, but I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David. So that's where my eyes were.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement of landing and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
Here's the give off the left side. Pass to 45. Crosses to 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Moore will throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they build traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and
intercepted. The defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's low. Touchdown, Ducks! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
no doubt, unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels, but be able to get through. And guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. First down here. Moore to the air. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
On target to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking for a crease. It's Jordan. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Lane. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Snagged in the middle. It's low. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Moore will throw. He makes the catch. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Oregon. He found open space. The band might as well start playing.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Got his man quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Shoots it to the left. It's gone. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, USC.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. That's caught. It's Benson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires it incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll try to sneak it.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward, get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Handoff to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got a man. It's Benson. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? He breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
At the 41-yard line. And that's game 8 for first down.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Going up top again. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got a man. It's Strockett. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, better look out. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Motion from the back. Moore to the air. Got his man down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? A 1st down run in the red zone. He worked his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Here we go. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't.